Happening, everybody? What's going on? So I already got this little castle drawn out. I think it's okay. I think it'll be cool. Um, I might have drawn it a little taller, but it doesn't really matter. It's just gonna focus on the light versus the dark kind of areas. It's kind of my focal point, I guess you could say. Light versus darks and stuff. Yeah, I think it's okay overall. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. I'm gonna my attempt is, since the photo I can't really see into the shadows that well. It's pretty dark for the most part. So my first kind of idea for this one is kind of have the shadows be a little more mysterious looking and kind of have all the more of the detail and stuff in the light areas and just leave the shadows kind of blank overall, kind of how long did this sketch take me? About 10 or 12 minutes. I just did it before starting the stream here. Just something real quick with my crazy pencil I sharpened today. Um, so yeah, I just did it real quick. Wasn't trying to be super accurate or anything, just trying to get down what I want. And yeah, I think it's okay. How's everybody doing? Jeremy, Triforce Hero, Tony, Lane, Brian, Enrique. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Dima. Cool. Cool. We got some good group of people here, as always. Yeah, so uh, I'll do my best here with this one. I just realized I didn't get anything of my watercolor set up. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking, but that's okay. It just takes about 1 second here. Got everything right here. Just gonna spray my palette. Get some water on the palette. Got brushes. Should be good to go. Yeah, it's been a while, Triforce Hero. Glad to see you back. Hope everything's going well for you. Okay, I'm going to start with the big brush, like always. I love this brush, so we'll see how long I end up using this thing. I feel like I need new water, but I don't want to leave the stream now. It's a little dirty. What brand of watercolors do I use? M. Graham. M. Graham is my preferred brand that I like. Yeah, let me change this water. It'll take like 10 seconds. Let me change this water real quick. Usually I have this prepared, but I don't know what I was thinking today. But give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, I'll be back in like 10 seconds. Okay. All right. There we go. Got some clean water now. Doesn't look clean, but it is. Okay. Now we're good to go. Feel better about that. Sorry about that, folks. So take a look at the reference. You got an interesting kind of scene. I really like the light background against this dark foreground and kind of a middle ground as well. Got some lines in there for the middle ground. These kind of lines. I actually missed one of them now that I'm looking. I kind of missed this interesting little hill right there. I kind of like that. I don't know. We'll see. I do have small brushes on my table, but am I going to use it? Probably not. This is for signing. This is probably for like little windows and stuff. It's a good window brush that I like to use. This one's kind of good for foliage and stuff. This one will be for kind of covering everything. So I'm trying to decide if I should leave when I do like a wash, because I'm gonna do the background first. Should I go around the castle or should I just wash the whole thing? Because these light areas, I mean, they're kind of light, but I feel like I could get away with a light wash over everything. Um, I mean, definitely the shadows I can wash over, but these light areas, a little tricky, a little tricky. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, I think I'll just go for it. They're pretty warm lights and stuff, so I think I can get away with it if I keep it light. So, trying to mix up some color real quick for the background sky. Just gonna do like a warm gray kind of sky. It's very atmospheric, so as long as it's just warm, probably should be fine. You know, got some warm light going on, so just try to keep it warm and light back here. Get these brushes out of here, out of the way. And didn't really plan this part out. Maybe like some kind of bluish greens. Get it a little cooler. Purples maybe. Purpley bluish greens or something. I just kind of went for it. Just kind of went for it. Spraying a little water to keep keep it wet, keep it alive, flowing. See if I can do this all in one kind of wet into wet. Probably gonna have to go back over it, of course. Oh, that's pretty beautiful. I like that. Having these cooler blues against this warm building, I think that's gonna be really cool. Really cool. Be really nice, really interesting. Yeah, I think this will look really good, I think. Hoping. Fingers crossed. Spray more water again. Let's see. Okay, so this needs to be a little bit warmer, but still cool. Warmer than this, but cooler than the foreground. So something like that, maybe warmer. It says evening light, so there's some warm in there, but we also need cooler areas for shadows. Just winging this right now. You want to go into this foreground. Uh, Try to keep the edges soft right now. These are pretty dark trees, Pretty dark, but also pretty warm. Pretty dark and pretty warm. So let's just go for it, I guess. Here goes everything. Here goes everything. Want more green. Need some more, I need like a green color here. Bit as well. I'll probably have to put like a darker layer on top of it later. No doubt. Just the first layer, so not too worried. I don't think. I hope. Hope not. Going on, Ben? Yeah, I do have affiliate links for that stuff. I usually post it in the description, or my sister will handle it there. But I think I have a link to the individual paints and stuff too. You can just check out all the links. I usually post it in like uh, a pinned comment after the live stream's over. I'll post like my materials on there. It's usually what I do for like affiliate links and stuff. It's usually all on Amazon, so I don't know if you buy on Amazon or not, but that's usually where it is. Oh, we got some nice, like really soft stuff going on here. I was able to preserve all this light area just in case, so that turned out pretty well. And I like the sky, I like this distance. Seems okay for the moment. Um, this top area is a little bit wet still, so don't really want to paint into the castle just yet, but soon. Yes, Lane, Amanda, the moderator, is my sister, my older sister. I want to dry this top part off. Not really too concerned about the bottom. It's mostly the top. I don't really want the castle to bleed too much in there. Well, thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. How's everybody doing? I know I missed some comments earlier. Sorry, guys. Just trying to focus on getting this first layer down. Watercolor is kind of time sensitive, you know, so gotta work pretty quickly doing something like this. Good enough, I think. mixing up, I'm gonna get like a purplish kind of color here. I really preserve my lights here. Although I should have painted the lights first. I always do this mistake with the watercolor. I should have did the whole thing with this light color and then did the shadows on top. I always forget that. Gosh, it's okay. It's not a big deal. I can still handle it. It's just, it's a little easier when you do it that way. Because now I'm gonna have to paint these small little light shapes, but it's okay. It's not a huge deal. It's just something I always forget. I still have like an oil painting mindset, you know, like paint every little shape individually. But you really don't have to have that kind of mentality for watercolor. It's like a different mentality that but it's also I have a different mentality when I paint in plein air too, because sometimes I have to paint like really quickly and I don't have, you know, I don't have time to let a whole layer dry. So I'm just used to like working in a lot of different ways. But I haven't, it's just an excuse because I haven't really done plein air in a little while. It's been a little while. So I can't really use it as an excuse, but hopefully you guys will accept it anyway. It's all dark. Yeah, I guess so. Just trying to get a few different colors there for my shadows. Just trying to make it look interesting, a little dynamic. Uh, Trying to set up an interesting color scheme, I guess. You know, I don't really know. But like I said, I want the shadows to kind of be just flat and mysterious, I guess. I don't know. Undersea Green by Daniel Smith. Okay, I'll check that out. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely check that out. That sounds cool. Undersea Green by Daniel Smith. Okay. Undersea Green. Thanks for the suggestion. Why have you not ventured out and done some plein air? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just been I have a lot of other stuff I'm working on, videos and stuff I'm trying to set up for my business side of things. It's pretty important. So just having had didn't have time this weekend, and part of me doesn't know where to go. I don't know what to paint or where to go. I don't feel really inspired. Yeah, it's just a multitude of things, I guess. A variety of reasons. So now I'm just trying to soften up some edges that they don't need to be super hard, super harsh. So just giving a little tap to some of these, and that'll just help soften it up. Well, I think that came out pretty cool looking. Definitely different. Definitely got some weird colors going on. Definitely got some weird colors. Yes, I got this photo from Unsplash, I believe. I think I got it today. Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't mind it being hot outside, actually. I kind of like it being hot outside because the paint dries so quickly. Like, they're literally dry in like 10 seconds after I put the stroke down. I kind of like working that way, to be honest. But, have you used pastels for a layer when painting with watercolor? I never have. I've seen other people do that, though. Like, as a final thing, they'll put like color. I think Marco Bucci did that before. It's pretty cool looking, but oh, okay. The background of the pear piece. I remember that one. Yeah, yeah. I'll definitely check it out. Could be like my new Viridian or something. Get rid of Viridian. Anyway, okay. Let's see. Oh boy, where do I go with this thing? I guess we just dry it real quick, see what it looks like. Try to dry everything. We'll see where we're at. I mean, I think this is definitely going to get some dark. It's going to be darker, I think. This is kind of the light of the trees and stuff. I just need to add some, maybe glaze the whole thing. Definitely darker over here, and just little bits of shadow as it moves to the other side, the light side. Some other defining lines in the background very lightly, and then I don't know, pretty much done. Add some lights and some darker shadow line work. You know, probably one more layer of this painting, 1 to 2 more layers. We're done. It makes it sound so easy. Oh, you just do this, and it's done. Well, there we go. Okay. Not too difficult. But really, I mean, when you break it down simple like that, you paint all the light first, which I failed at. I really failed at painting all the light first. And then the next layer you paint like shadows, midtones, reflected light and midtones. And then the last layer you paint like the darkest dark shadows. So you can kind of break it down in 3 to 4 layers. Usually if you want to keep it simple, keep it fresh, loose, painterly. It's kind of what I try to do, but doesn't always happen. I like the color variation I got here. That's cool. And here as well, we got some oranges and greens. Hopefully I can keep all this. It's always my goal is trying to keep all this. I like the sky. It came out really well. It's warm, but it's not like it's not not a very cheesy looking fake warm. You know, I really grade it down so it looks natural. So I'm happy about that. Pretty dry enough anyway. Dry enough. Oh, so you use pastels as underlayers. That's pretty interesting. Hmm. Yeah. Why do you apply tape on the borders of your painting? Well, just I just like the look when you peel off the tape and you get a nice crisp white edge. Um, just makes it look nice. How's it going, Tomsy91? Thanks for tuning in. About to get onto the next layer here. So I think I'll do the warm. We'll put like a warm glaze on these light areas, which I should have already painted. Failure. Can't even. I'm a suck at my job. That's all it comes down to. Suck at my job, folks. But that's okay. Okay, I guess. Hopefully it's okay. Unless you guys fire me, everybody's gonna stop watching. It's gonna be a mutiny. Kicked off my own channel. So these trees will definitely need to be darker so these lights will pop. So right now we're kind of getting the same value right here. You see that? Very similar. And so this is a little bit lighter still, but very similar value. So kind of try to avoid that, you know, you don't want similar values too much like that. But that's all right. We got to paint the shadows of the trees and stuff. So it'll be darker. And once I add the really dark darks in here, I think this light will be okay. Still pop. Try to leave some white areas. Just to give it a, make it look like it's really bright. No problem, Ryan. Thanks for tuning in. Glad you find find my watercolor mistakes inspirational. Inspire you to make your own mistakes as well. You know, I guess, I mean, you know, what really matters is the end result, right? So if I can make it look interesting still and still look decent, then that's all that really matters, right? I mean, hopefully. We'll see if that's true or not. So I kind of wanted a unified light. That's why I kind of kept all the light pretty similar. You know, there's a bit of variation there, but hopefully that works. I think I really need to darken the trees to be more like these shadows, and then we'll see how this light's kind of working out. But at the moment, it looks a little odd. Looks a little weird. Let's try to get some tree shadows in here. Hopefully. How do you only take 2 hours for one painting while other artists take 2 days? Well, actually, I probably take like 1 hour on this one. Hopefully. You know, we're only 30 minutes in. Not even 30 minutes probably. So, I don't know. I just try to paint quickly, and everybody's different, you know. Nathan here in the chat, he takes like, 20 hours, 50 hours on some paintings. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's what he likes to do. That's the kind of work he creates, and it's all good, you know. I like to do stuff in like 1 hour and be done, move on to the next thing, try to improve, and that's how I work. I just kind of go with what I naturally feel. I think that's how it should be, you know. Just do what feels natural. I'm trying to mix up a color here, folks. I have no idea what color this should be for tree shadows. Like a dark green. See, I don't know if it should be like cool or warm. Just cooler for right now. Let's start over here, I guess. Ah, didn't want to do that. It's all right. Come on, dry brush. Just probably don't want like one solid color, right? Probably want like a few different ones. Yeah, dark shape right here. Huh. It's true. If we never made mistakes, we'd never improve. Definitely true. I think all this should just be darker for right now. So I think I can go even darker. On one more layer. Some splattering for the around the trees. Let's see. Let's try to. Oh, gosh, I didn't want to do that. That's what I just didn't want to do. I was just gonna put this on the page so I don't splatter on the sky, and I did it. Dang it. That's what I didn't want to do. I don't know if I should just leave that or if I should try to touch it like the towel on top of it. Just lightly, not smear it, but just touch it. Let's try it. There we go. Got it off a little bit. Not bad. Gives it energy, I guess. Energy to the painting. Shows I was going pretty wild. Okay. Well, does this look stupid yet? Trying to fix some shapes, you know, I try to keep the trees pretty soft. We don't want like a lot of harsh stuff going everywhere. I kind of made this side up a little too high, but kind of knew that a few minutes ago, but it's okay, I guess. It's all right. Make it a bird. Yeah, there you go. That's okay. It'll just be a splatter. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What can we do next? Man, those shadows are really dark on the building. Or some of them are. Trying to figure out where. It's like right back in here is pretty dark. Up here, over here is dark. It's lighter down here in the shadows of the building, but it obviously looks too light right now, so not really sure where to go from here. Let's try to do like some windows or something. The windows are very, very small. I don't know if I should bust out the little tiny, tiny brush or just use this one. Let's just go with this one for now. I think I can handle it with this brush. Can't even really see it. Yeah, let's darken the shadows a bit more. Let's just darken the shadows a bit more because it's not looking right to me right now, so gotta fix it, right? Glaze the shadows one more time. Just go over all of it. That's really a bummer. I really like the colors in there and stuff. I mean, I use the same colors, but it's just annoying. So I should have done light over it first, and then when I did the shadows, it would have appeared darker. But yeah, they do need to be Needs to be a bit darker everywhere, I think. Try to keep the color moving. Just have different varieties of colors and stuff, and see, we'll see. This one's a bit, I don't know why this painting's a bit challenging. As far as subject matter. More so than other ones. Really not liking the color scheme in this one. Hmm. Boy. Bummed out by this one. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Just looking at the castle a little more closely here. I mean, it is what I said I was going to try to do, but it's not really coming out how I thought it would. That's why I'm like running into this problem, because it's not really coming out how I imagined, how I expected. So now I got to try to figure out something here. Yeah, I think you're right, Nathan. I think I'm lacking any of this purple and stuff in the rest of the painting. I'm lacking like harmony. Sorry, guys. Hmm. Hard to see that really. It's so dark already. Bigger brush. That brush isn't doing, it's not doing me any favors. And let's just go really cool, I guess. Screw it. Let's see what happens. I did want to go a little colorful with this one, actually. That's why I'm kind of using this turquoise color. I forgot what it's called. Cobalt teal. Yeah, kind of using this cobalt teal in the shadows and stuff. So try to spread that around. Looks really nice with that purple. I really like the cobalt teal. Yeah, I don't know. But whatever. Might be a little too much right here. A little too much. Hmm. Not doing anything? Can't really tell. You want to see the reference so you can see how bad my painting is? There you go. And I'm lacking a lot of form and stuff here, but that's kind of what my idea was initially, but I don't know if it really works for architecture, for this one anyway. I know it's possible. I was trying something interesting. I was trying to see like, oh, can I make the shadows? Since I couldn't really see in the photo, you can't really see what's going on there. You know, you see a little bit. I was wondering like, oh, can I try to do that same thing? Like, can I make the shadows very mysterious and stuff? But it kind of just makes it look lost. Just kind of really don't know what's going on, you know? Try to put in some kind of line work that I'll bring it together somehow. Oh, that doesn't look good. It looks like it's got a crack running down the middle or something. Didn't really want it to look like that. Yeah, I think I need some darker darks in the shadows, because right now it's all just one value. It's just like reflected light. And it needs a little more in there to just give an idea of like what's happening. And maybe this line work will be enough. Maybe some of this stuff will be enough, but I don't know. Yeah, photo from the distance is better, for sure. I agree. I probably zoomed too close in on this thing, but it's all right. It's how you learn, you know? You just figure out what works and what I did wrong or how I could approach this thing better. That's how I gotta learn. See, there's like a wall here, so it'd be nice to have like just a loose reference of a wall there. See, just makes it show that there's like, you know, there's too much there. Can't even see what I'm drawing because I got a glare. But see, there's like a little something there. There's it's like its own roof there. I don't know. It's really hard to tell what's going on. Oh, I totally drew this thing wrong. I'm missing like a whole thing there. Just realized that. So much for a quick sketch. That's what happens. Miss a few components and things, but it's okay. Better, I guess. Not bad. Okay, well, this was a disaster. This was an absolute disaster of a painting. Not it didn't turn out at all how I expected, how I wanted. But sometimes it's how it goes, right? Sometimes it's just how it happens. Doesn't go the way you want. Can't always win in life, unfortunately. Yeah, yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, definitely not what I was going for. No, I didn't really use Viridian. I mean, very little. Very little. But, I don't know that Viridian would. I see what you're saying though. We needed like some green in there. That's I thought about that too when I was painting it, but it didn't happen. So it's okay. Try to bring in some different value back in here. Maybe it'll help. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that helped a little bit. Not bad, I guess. Not too bad. Later, Ben. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a good one. So if you think disaster and we think good, what do you think of our opinions? Everybody has their own opinion, you know, I don't mind. But I think my opinion matters the most since I'm creating it. But if someone wants to buy it, then I think their opinion matters the most. How about that? It's kind of how it goes, right? I guess. All right. Try not to do too much of this. Just wanted some like darker warms in there. But all right. Yeah. Just want it to be softer. Anyway, let's just take the tape off this thing. Let's see, 1 hour in, so not bad for 1 hour, I guess. I'm not really happy with it, but can't be happy with everything you do, right? So it is what it is. Glad you guys like it at least. I'm just not a fan of the color scheme. It has, I don't know. There's something about it I don't like. I think I went like too cool here, like too cool, and then like there's something about it. It's a little off from what I wanted. More green, yeah. I I, I don't even want to touch it to be honest. I get what you're saying though, because I got browns and blues and stuff. It needs like more green. I agree. I agree. Like more yellow greens and stuff. Needed more green here, more like yellow greens. I should have like I was going too close with the reference and like just threw me off. Threw me off. But you know, it is what it is. I think these hills really helped. I think that's kind of cool. Kind of like tied the background to the middle ground and the foreground. So not too bad. I don't know if it's completely done yet. I mean, I might add some more yellows and greens in here, like yellow greens, but I don't know. Is that really going to help everything? I don't know. Possibly. Could. Potentially. That's the problem, right? Like, oh, this thing could help it. So then it's like, oh, okay, let me try it. And then does it really help? You know, I don't know. Foreground started off too warm. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree with everything. Let's just see. Let's just see what it really looks like. And then if I want to change anything, I can change a few small things maybe. Or just call it done and be sad. Well, what bothers me is I went too high on this side with the trees, so I already threw off the composition. That annoyed me. Uh, this purpley blue is just like too cool. It contrasts too much with the amount of warm we have. It's just too much. I can always try to glaze over that with like a little bit of warmth, but you know, I don't know. To make it look more like the photo, and we'll have less. It'll be like stronger shadows. Ugh. But yeah, I don't know. Got weird shapes here. Exactly, Anthony. Exactly. I agree. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens if we just add like green in there. Does that help it? Kind of helps it, huh? Is that too much? It's like too much. Doesn't look like it on camera, but it's very strong green. Yeah, at this point, I think we just call this one's just a lost one, you know? Like, try to glaze, just grazing like some yellow green over some of this. Like I said, I don't know if it's gonna work, or it's gonna help it, but just, I think it, color just looks worse now, but. No, there's some things I like about it. I mean, the background I really like. I like this way I did the sky, the hills. Like, this looks really good. I'm just not a fan of the main focal point, which is kind of annoying. I mean, I like the softness in the trees. You're right, there's good things about it. I just, try going cooler with the green. I mean, at this point, I mean, might as well, right? I mean, you're probably right. Let's just try it. Cooler in what way? Cooler in grayer? Cooler in just cooler? Just cool green like that? Is that too cool? Too green? Needs more reds into it? No, I don't know. I'm still, it's like I'm searching for the color harmony of this piece, you know? It's like this thing is just throwing me off. uh, Getting so many different opinions and stuff. It's the color, it's the draftsmanship, it's the this, that. I mean, I think it's a mixture of all those things. I think it's a lot of different things going on here. Because I mean, if you guys saw the last watercolor piece I did, it blew this one out of the water. I mean, just blew it away. So that's the thing. It's like I want to go back to that level though that I had, you know. Focal point is so cool that anything on the green side is too warm. I see what you're saying. Like it, yeah, this, all the coolness here makes everything look so much more warm. That's why I was trying, that's why I thought I need to kill some of this coolness because it's just too cool. Too much. Let me look at it from a distance real quick and just see. Switch to the webcam. See, like, yeah. See, it's just muddy and Hmm. I'm looking at the thumbnail down here. I'm looking at it, trying to see like parts of it are okay. That's the problem. It's like parts of it are okay, and then but as a whole, it's not working that great. Yeah. But that's how it goes. Sometimes, you're gonna have a crappy painting. If every painting was good, that would be just crazy, right? I'm gonna push this one even more. At this point, I'm just gonna push it because I don't like how it looks. So at this point, we'll just keep going with it till it's just done. Just mixing up color here, folks. I think this one was hard to do loose brush strokes too because it's so small. Everything's so small. It's hard to do like loose the way I want. Like the last one, last castle I painted was much larger, so like everything it was just nicer, and the lighting was different. It was a lighter building. Yeah, this one was just challenging overall. Just challenging overall. I gotta be hard on myself. I want to create something good or great. I can't just be like, oh, everything looks great. Like then I won't be, you know, I won't challenge myself to do better. If I just accept everything I do, then I'm not really progressing. And even the lights on some of these are darker. Oh, let's just keep going. It's fascinating watching two people try to understand each other. Like you guys, it's not like a chat room, right? We're watching a stream. It's not like just wondering, just making sure. I mean, they can speak a different language. I don't mind, but it's just funny. They're like, they don't know what they're doing. Don't know what they're speaking. Yeah, I don't think I don't think there's more I can do to this that's gonna really improve it. Um, yeah, I think I'm just wasting time if I am just wasting time the more energy I put into this one. It's just wasted. So, all right, folks. Well, I tried. I tried. We'll put this one in the, you know, into the pile and do better on the next one. You know, what can I say? Just do better on the next one. Pick a different building, different architecture, different composition, different colors, and we'll see what happens. That's all we can do. Anyway, if you want to see different artwork that I do, you can check out my website, shaverfineart.com. And got some pen and ink drawing stuff on there. You can check that out there. So yeah, if you like what I do on the streams, you can also support me. Got a support page on my website if you want to check that out. Anyway, be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. Be sure to tune into other live streams. Do a pen and ink one next. But normally, sometimes we get a mediocre one like this. Sometimes it's a struggle to make it look good. I think I improved it a little bit, but overall, it's not like a masterpiece. It's not my greatest work or anything. Definitely have some better ones, but it's how it goes. It's how it goes. So we just got to learn from it. And like I said, the good things about it, I like the sky. I like this background. I like the way some of these shapes are drawn and the paint is put down. I just struggle with these trees in the foreground. Too much different colors here and stuff. I struggle with this shadowy castle, but there's a lot of good things going on for it. If you get rid of this kind of stuff, this is all, you know, there's parts of it that are good. There's parts of it that are good. I like the little brushwork here, the windows. I think it says enough without being too detailed. But yeah, just not there. Thank you, Essie. Really appreciate you. I think I look better than the painting, hopefully. That's for sure. At least today. That's true today. Um, yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. And let's hope I'll do better. I mean, when you look at the small version of it, I mean, down here, I mean, it's a strong, I mean, it reads pretty strongly, the values and stuff. It's just, I think I'm off with the colors and a little bit of the composition, but not bad. Not bad. I got the atmospheric perspective. It looks cool. It's just a few things need to be tweaked, and this will be interesting to do the same thing like a few months from now, like maybe a month from now, like try the same subject again and see if I can improve it, But who knows? Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody. See you later.